everybody? Average Vintage Collector here with another video. Today, I've got some recent gifts and pickups. I've kind of slowed down in my collecting. I got a lot of things going on outside of here, and just, funds that need to be put towards other things besides cards. So I've really been kind of taking it easy. There was one bigger pickup that I got, but it's probably my last big pickup of the year. I won't pick up anything really only over $5 or $10 probably for the rest of the year. But that's okay, because I have a lot of different things that I'm working on. I had the opportunity to go to a antique mall that I've been to before. In the past, I found a P. Rose autograph bat and one of my Sandy Koufaxes there. Good stuff, nothing crazy. I showed a lot of restraint. I didn't just buy cards to buy cards, and I'll show some clips here. You'll see that there was a lot of vintage here. There's a lot of cards here. Some stuff really overpriced. Some stuff really priced well. And again, I showed a lot of restraint in not buying those items just to buy them. A lot of cards from the 50s, that were $5 or $6 a piece that were in pretty decent shape. But honestly, I'm not collecting the 54 set or the 55 set. And there was no one that really stood out. None of my veterans that I could really see. I wasn't looking to just buy. So I'm glad I was able to go there and see some stuff. I did make one purchase there. I will show that as we get going. I found a really cool set of cans. I took a picture of those. They were empty cans with a lot of star players on them. I was really tempted to get that. It was $40 for the whole set, but it just doesn't, I don't have much like that kind of stuff. And, just where do you put it? I don't have a card room. You can see this mess behind me, but yeah, so just a few pickups. I will go ahead and show those and enjoy. Okay, so first thing, we'll get started with a couple of gifts. This was a gift I got from Jim Faulkner over at 5714 Collector. He sent me this nice Jeff Bagwell. Had not had this. If I can pick it up and show it to you. Really nice card. Had not had that. Let's see. Decade. Topps Decade. Man, I can't see it. My eyes are bad, but yeah, maybe you can read it in there. That's what it says. That's the set. So, very cool. Thank you, Jim, very much. Did not have that one. Love Bagwell. Love having that in my collection. Next, I received a gift from Vintage Dave T. Vintage Dave T knows I'm working on my 1960 Topps set, and he was able to send me a couple needs. So there's the Cardinals team card. Send me the Pirates team card. The Orioles team card. And the Braves team card. A couple high numbers in there. Much appreciated. Dave, thank you very much, my friend. That will help. Always chipping away at those sets. All right, next. I went to, like I said, that antique mall, and I already put them in the binder, but you guys know I collect non-sports, and this will be kind of tough with the binder here, but there's my Philadelphia War set. But what I came across was this 1991 Desert Storm set, and definitely right up my alley. I had a lot of the Series 2 cards. I did not have any of the Series 1 cards. So I got probably about 100 cards here when all was said and done of these cards. And now I am putting together this entire set. And it's very cool. Stuff from the first Iraq War there, Persian Gulf. Really, really cool stuff right up my alley. Very happy to have found those. And I got all those cards for $10. So you can see Series 2 is pretty much almost complete. But the really cool thing I like about this is it has insert stickers in the end. And the inserts, this is so cool. Those are, these four right here are the insignia for different units. So this is the 75th Infantry with their motto of their own accord. I'd really like to get all those. I think those are really, really cool. There's 22 in the main set. These are 2 American flags, but it's the first and the last card in the first series. One back has part of the puzzle back, and the other has what the puzzle will look like. So that's the really only difference in those. So very happy to have found those. Also with that came with the original pack wrapper, which I thought was an even cooler bonus for that. So very happy with that. Okay, moving on to the next. I ran across a new app, and I'm not promoting this in any way. It's called CollX, CollX. I got on there just to use it as card organizer, and what I found was it had a marketplace on it, and I tested it out. And so I am very happy, very, very, very happy. And I would say, if you want to try something, if you want to give it a shot, go to CollX, download the app. They gave me a $5 credit for just making a profile. And I was able to find, so I'm building the 1970-71 Topps hockey set, and I found 3 cards on there, and you can see that this is in really good condition. No one really of name, minus Pat Quinn. Pat Quinn's kind of a big name, became a GM and worked in front offices. But Pat Quinn, Daryl Sly, and Andre Boudreaux, butchering that name. With that same seller, I bought a Lance Allworth for my 1969 Topps set build, and I found this Jeff Bagwell, which is a modern card, but whatever. For these 5 cards, including shipping, I paid $1.68. You tell me where else you're going to find 5 cards for $1.68 that include shipping in the condition that they're in. So then I went to another seller on there. And again, you just find a seller and then you add to your deal. Let's make a deal pile, deals. And the next, I also got this one. So 6 cards, $1.68. We're all in that first purchase. All right, great condition. So I went ahead and I found another dealer and working on my 1969 Topps football set, and I was able to get these. So there's a Doug Atkins, Ron Mix. Again, you can see the condition. Jim Katkevich, really nice shape these are in. Benny McRae, Larry Wilson. Man, these cards, I love this set. The colors are just fantastic. Fred Arbanis, Ernie Coy, and Carol Dale. I got all those cards shipped to me for just over $5. Again, you're not going to buy quarter cards on eBay. These were quarter cards. That's really what it amounted to, and then I paid a little bit for shipping. So I would highly suggest it. I will be buying from them again. Transaction was super easy. I am 100% doing that again, especially with limited funds and finding stuff, ways to stay relevant in the hobby. So my one big pickup, you guys all know I collect vintage boxing. I've been really eyeing up a lot of low pop stuff lately. There's just so much out there that's really... it's incredible how much is out there and the history, and I just love the old boxing cards. This one took the cake. I saw it and I had to have it. So this is a 1926 exhibits card, and it is of Gene Tunney and Jack Dempsey, 2 of my favorite boxers. And look at this thing. So this is when they fought, and this is the table of comparisons. So if you look, it tells you everything about each fighter, and that is just so freaking cool. Like, I absolutely love that. I hate the glare on here, but you kind of get the idea. This is awesome. I absolutely love this card. You don't really find these too much. The slab itself is a little beat up. I got to see if I can maybe take some Goo Gone or something. I'm not sure what's going to take that out. It's a blank back. It's just like most of the exhibits. But this is just an incredible card, and I am so happy to have found this and added this to my collection. This is my last big one of the year, and I couldn't be more happy wrapping it up with this one. So that's pretty much it. That's my recent pickups. Hope everybody enjoyed, and just an average guy showing some average cards. Thanks for tuning in.